Wow.
Look at those dudes. There's a million of them here. They got a big school of bait above them. You can see them on the side scan too. That's an awesome school of bait.
Turn that turret back this way. Right back that way. There's a gazillion of them.
Oh, look there.
Mm-hmm. Reeling fast.
On that Mega Bass Park shed, that's a great swim bait here at times. Little fish.
You know, a lot of people ask me, you know, I tell them I'm going fishing. I say, oh, I'm going to go fishing about noon or 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They say, well, nobody fishes that time of day. They say, you want to go out early in the morning or at night, late in the evening. But that's not the way it is, because the key is on these lakes like Table Rock, and you guys, the guys on the TVA chain know that you need water movement to get the bait and the fish active. And that's what happens in the afternoons here. They start generating more current at the dam, and in turn you'll see the bait fish start coming up and getting active, and the bass will get active too. And I catch lots of good stringers of fish in the afternoon. As a matter of fact, I've caught some of the biggest stringers I've ever caught on Table Rock during the very hottest part of the day. So that's why I'm out here. I love to catch these bass. You've got to be prepared for the heat, but you can catch them this time of day.
You got him.
He hit 3 times. I was like, Curly one of the times I did it.
That catch a pretty nice fish.
Yeah.
That's a largemouth, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about that for the first or second drop? Kind of like it is everywhere on any lakes that you fish offshore structure. You typically have several baits that you enjoy fishing or that do well for you, and you'll go through a series of different things. You'll pull up on one place, for instance, and I'll fish swim baits. I probably have a couple of sizes, like a 3.5 to 4 inch swim bait, and then I'll also have a 5 or even a 6 inch swim bait. And depending on how many big fish I feel in the area, what I'll throw. But then I may try a big spoon. If they're really feeding on shad heavy, I might try a big spoon, or I might try a hair jig. I catch a lot of fish on that. But I love to fish slow. I like to fish jigs and I like to fish worms. And I'll slow down, and I fish a lot of big worms. I've won a lot of money over the years on a 12 or 13 inch worm. I catch a lot of fish on them. But I'm a jig fishing fanatic. I've won 2 Bassmaster events on jigs, and I love to fish jigs too. Here's one of my favorite little baits I like to fish. It's just a jig head worm, basically, just a shaky head. But I'll put a 6 inch Bass Pro Sticko or any kind of a 6 inch stick type bait on there. And I'll fish 5s early, and as the summer goes on, I'll start using a 6 inch one. And sometimes I catch a big bass on that. I want him. Very big. It's a bass. He's still on there. Like my blue worms are good, you messed it up, didn't you? I got hung on a rock and I just popped the thing off and he got it. There went that worm. Well, no, it's still on there. I thought I saw it fly off. I guess something else flew out of his mouth. That little old Shaughnessy bend Kamagatsu hook really does the job. Golly. That's the largemouth. You smell the shad on him. They're feeding so heavy on, you smell that digested shad. That's what I'll smell like tonight. So they're making, there you go. The dealers are getting that money to put them on. We've got 2 or 3 dealers now that have sold 4 or 5 apiece in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, nice. Wow, that's cool. Nice.
Me.
Oh, yeah. Be still. Be still. Be still.